Beyond its impact on the battlefield, AI has the potential to fundamentally transform the very nature of warfare, shifting it from a reactive to a predictive paradigm. Imagine a future where AI systems, constantly analyzing vast streams of data, can anticipate enemy actions, identify potential threats before they materialize, and provide commanders with actionable intelligence in real time. This predictive capability could give militaries a decisive edge, allowing them to preempt attacks, disrupt enemy plans, and maintain the initiative in an increasingly complex and unpredictable security environment. AI's ability to process and analyze data at scale is particularly well suited for intelligence gathering and analysis. AI systems can sift through mountains of data from various sources: satellite imagery, intercepted communications, social media feeds, open source intelligence identifying patterns, anomalies, and potential threats that would be impossible for human analysts to detect. This constant stream of real-time intelligence could provide commanders with an unprecedented level of situational awareness, allowing them to make more informed decisions, allocate resources more effectively, and respond to threats more rapidly. Moreover, AI can be used to model and simulate various combat scenarios, allowing military planners to test different strategies, assess potential outcomes, and refine their plans before committing forces to action. This ability to wargame different scenarios with a high degree of fidelity could reduce uncertainty, minimize risks, and increase the likelihood of success in military operations. By leveraging AI's predictive power, militaries could move away from the traditional reactive posture of waiting for an enemy to strike first, and instead adopt a more proactive and preventative approach to security. This shift from a reactive to a predictive paradigm in warfare, while potentially beneficial in terms of preventing conflicts and mitigating risks, also raises concerns about the potential for AI to escalate tensions and erode trust between nations. The development and deployment of AI-powered surveillance systems, for example, could increase suspicion and mistrust as countries seek to gather intelligence on each other's activities and intentions. This could lead to a spiral of mistrust and escalation, making it more difficult to resolve disputes through diplomacy and increasing the likelihood of conflict. As AI's role in warfare continues to evolve, it will be crucial to establish clear norms and regulations governing its use, ensuring that it is employed responsibly and ethically to promote stability and security, rather than fueling a new era of global instability and mistrust. The rise of AI soldiers introduces a profound ethical dilemma: accountability. In traditional warfare, human soldiers and their commanders are held responsible for their actions both on and off the battlefield. Clear lines of command and established rules of engagement dictate acceptable conduct, and transgressions are met with consequences. However, the introduction of autonomous weapons systems, particularly those capable of making life or death decisions without human intervention, blurs these lines of accountability. If an AI soldier malfunctions on the battlefield, causing unintended casualties or violating the rules of war, who is to blame? The developers who created the AI system? The commanders who deployed it? Or does the blame lie with the machine itself, even though it lacks the moral agency to understand the consequences of its actions? This accountability paradox strikes at the heart of our ethical framework, challenging us to redefine responsibility in an age where machines are increasingly making decisions that were once the sole purview of humans. The lack of clear accountability mechanisms for AI soldiers raises serious concerns about the potential for unchecked violence and the erosion of international law. If there are no consequences for AI errors or transgressions, what is to prevent nations from deploying these systems recklessly, knowing that they will not be held accountable for any unintended consequences? This lack of accountability could create a dangerous precedent, lowering the threshold for the use of force and increasing the likelihood of conflict spiraling out of control. Moreover, the diffusion of AI technology to non-state actors, such as terrorist organizations or criminal networks, further complicates the accountability issue. If these groups acquire AI-powered weapon systems, how can we hold them accountable for their use, particularly if the systems are designed to operate autonomously? The prospect of AI soldiers falling into the wrong hands operating without any ethical constraints or legal oversight is a chilling thought, one that underscores the urgent need for international cooperation and regulation in the development and deployment of these systems. The accountability paradox is not easily resolved. It demands a nuanced approach that considers the complexities of AI technology, the ethical implications of autonomous warfare, and the need to balance innovation with responsibility. Establishing clear lines of accountability, both for the developers and deployers of AI soldiers, is essential to ensure that these systems are used ethically and responsibly, upholding the principles of international law and minimizing the risk of unintended harm. The laws of war, enshrined in international treaties and conventions, provide a framework for regulating armed conflict and mitigating its humanitarian impact. These laws, developed over centuries of warfare, are founded on principles of distinction, proportionality, and military necessity. They aim to protect civilians, limit the use of certain weapons deemed excessively cruel or indiscriminate, and ensure that combatants are treated humanely. However, the rise of AI soldiers, particularly those capable of autonomous target identification and engagement, challenges the very foundations of these laws, raising fundamental questions about their applicability in an age of intelligent machines. One of the core principles of international humanitarian law is distinction, the requirement that combatants distinguish between legitimate military targets and civilians or civilian objects. While AI-powered systems with their advanced sensors and image recognition capabilities have the potential to improve target discrimination in some cases, they also introduce new risks. AI algorithms trained on vast data sets of images and data can be susceptible to bias, potentially leading to misidentification and unintended harm to civilians. Moreover, the speed and complexity of AI decision-making can make it difficult, if not impossible, for human operators to understand why a particular target was chosen or to intervene in real time to prevent collateral damage. Another key principle of the laws of war is proportionality, the requirement that military actions be proportionate to the military advantage sought and that excessive or unnecessary suffering be avoided. However, determining proportionality in the context of AI warfare raises complex ethical and legal questions. Can an AI system, even one equipped with sophisticated algorithms, truly understand the concept of proportionality, which often involves subjective judgments about military necessity, potential collateral damage, and the overall humanitarian impact of an attack? And if an AI system makes an error in judgment, resulting in disproportionate civilian casualties, who is held accountable? The lack of clear answers to these questions underscores the need for careful consideration and robust legal frameworks to govern the use of AI in warfare. The rise of AI soldiers also challenges the traditional notion of combatant status. The laws of war distinguish between combatants, who are legitimate targets in armed conflict, and civilians who are protected from direct attack. However, the increasing autonomy of AI systems blurs this distinction. If an AI soldier, operating independently on the battlefield, engages in combat and causes casualties, can it be considered a combatant under international law? And if so, what are the implications for accountability if it violates the laws of war? These are not merely theoretical questions, they are practical challenges that must be addressed as AI systems become more integrated into military operations. The integration of AI into warfare necessitates a re-examination and, in some cases, a reinterpretation of the laws of war to ensure their continued relevance and effectiveness in an age of intelligent machines. This requires a nuanced approach that considers the unique capabilities and limitations of AI systems, the ethical implications of their use in armed conflict, and the need to balance military necessity with humanitarian concerns. International cooperation and dialogue are essential to develop clear norms, regulations, and accountability mechanisms to govern the use of AI in warfare, ensuring that it is employed responsibly and ethically, upholding the principles of international law and minimizing the risk of unintended harm. Perhaps the most unsettling ethical and philosophical dilemma posed by AI soldiers is the question of sentience. As AI systems become increasingly sophisticated, blurring the line between machine and mind, we are forced to confront the possibility, however remote, that these machines may one day achieve some form of consciousness or self-awareness. This prospect, long a staple of science fiction, raises profound questions about the nature of consciousness, the ethics of creating artificial minds, and the potential consequences of deploying sentient machines on the battlefield. If an AI soldier were to achieve sentience, would it be bound by the same moral and legal codes as human soldiers? Would it have the capacity to understand and follow the laws of war, or would it act according to its own internal logic and objectives, potentially leading to unforeseen and catastrophic consequences? The idea of sentient machines waging war, making life or death decisions without human oversight, is a chilling thought, one that evokes dystopian visions of a future where humanity has lost control of its creations. While the notion of sentient AI soldiers may seem far-fetched at present, the rapid pace of AI development suggests that it is a possibility that cannot be dismissed entirely. AI systems are already capable of learning, adapting, and making decisions in ways that were once thought to be the exclusive domain of human intelligence. As these systems become more complex, more interconnected, and more integrated into our lives, the line between tool and agent, between machine and mind, will become increasingly blurred. The prospect of sentient AI soldiers challenges our fundamental understanding of warfare and the role of humans in conflict. If machines are capable of experiencing the world, of feeling emotions, of making moral judgments, can we justify sending them into battle to kill and be killed? Or would such an act constitute a profound moral transgression, a violation of the sanctity of life itself? These are not easy questions to answer, and they are likely to become even more pressing as AI technology continues to advance. The development and deployment of AI soldiers demand a thoughtful and nuanced approach, one that considers not only the immediate tactical advantages, but also the long-term ethical and philosophical implications. As we venture into this uncharted territory, we must proceed with caution, guided by a deep respect for human life, a commitment to ethical principles, and a willingness to engage in open and honest dialogue about the future we are creating. The pursuit of military advantage has been a constant throughout human history. Nations have always sought to outmaneuver their adversaries, developing new weapons, tactics, and strategies to gain an edge on the battlefield. The emergence of AI as a transformative technology has ignited a new kind of arms race, one where the pursuit of AI supremacy has become the ultimate prize. The allure of fielding AI-powered weapon systems capable of acting with superhuman speed, precision, and lethality is proving irresistible to military strategists worldwide. The belief that whoever masters this technology first will dominate the battlefields of the future is fueling a relentless drive for innovation, pushing the boundaries of AI research and development at an unprecedented pace. This AI arms race is characterized by massive investments in research and development, a global scramble to recruit top AI talent, and a growing atmosphere of secrecy and mistrust as nations guard their technological advancements jealously. Military budgets are being redirected towards AI projects, with billions of dollars pouring into the development of autonomous drones, robotic soldiers, and AI-powered command and control systems. Universities and private companies are being enlisted in this technological arms race, their expertise in artificial intelligence, robotics, and machine learning harnessed to create the weapons of the future. The danger of this unchecked AI arms race is that it creates a self-perpetuating cycle of fear and mistrust. As nations pour more resources into AI weaponry, their rivals feel compelled to do the same, fearing that they will be left vulnerable to attack. This creates a climate of suspicion and paranoia, where even small technological advancements are perceived as threats, increasing the likelihood of miscalculation and escalation. The pursuit of AI supremacy, rather than guaranteeing security, could paradoxically make the world a more dangerous place, pushing us closer to a future where conflicts are fought not with human soldiers but with autonomous machines, their actions dictated by algorithms and their consequences potentially beyond human control. The stakes in this AI arms race are incredibly high. The development and deployment of AI weapon systems have the potential to fundamentally alter the balance of power. both regionally and globally. They could destabilize existing alliances, spark new conflicts, and even lead to a new kind of Cold War, where nations are locked in a perpetual technological standoff, their arsenals bristling with AI-powered weapons, their fingers hovering over the proverbial button. The pursuit of AI supremacy, if not tempered by ethical considerations and international cooperation, could lead us down a dangerous path. One where the future of warfare, and indeed the future of humanity, hangs precariously in the balance.